We've been married for 2 whole years, and today we are getting into the things we've never revealed, never talked about.
We're going to ask questions that could get us in trouble. What was our most embarrassingly petty argument over the last 2 years? In the last 2 years, who has been the real gaslighting champion? Honestly, I think I just gaslighted you right there. How unhappy in your marriage that you're at 8:30 playing Sims.
Beautiful couple, both shorter in person than I thought.
I kept saying and. I'm saying like a sentence. Okay.
I wasn't allowed to say and?
Do you remember the greatest thing you ever found though?
What?
My heart.
Oh my God, I'm leaving, guys.
Keeping your marriage fun is, you have to be, like, fun doesn't just happen. You have to be intentional about that.
So we've been married for 2 whole years, and today we are getting into the things we've never revealed, never talked about, the good, the bad, the ugly, the embarrassing, and just like some funny moments in our relationship in the last 2 years.
Yeah, this is we might expose each other. This is a good day to be a marriage counselor because we could be needing them after this podcast. And we got our root beer floats here.
Dude, cheers.
So if you don't have a drink, you're just missing out. Okay, so grab your drink.
Yeah, what are you doing?
We're getting into this. We're going to go back to our roots on this podcast.
Yeah. So if you don't know who we are, my name's Jeanine. This is Kaleb. This is Happy and Healthy.
Marriage experts.
We are marriage literal pros. We know everything about marriage. And today we're going to give you guys tips.
If there was a sport on being good at marriage,
we'd be pros at it, right?
We'd be in the minors. Maybe not pros.
D1.
No, we'd be in the minors. We would still be not quite pros.
Yeah.
But on our way up.
Yeah, we need a couple more years underneath our belt.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're joking. But yeah, subscribe. We post every Tuesday, and let's get into it. Let's have some fun. We have a very Christmassy vibe going on today. Is it too early to do Christmas vibes?
No, and this tree is funny.
You know, this tree gives me Charlie Brown vibes, and I love it. Am I saying vibes too much?
Nah, it's all good.
Okay.
Hey, be you, all right?
I will be me. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Hey friends, as the days started getting shorter and the sun sets earlier, it can really affect our moods. Trust me, I know. And lately, I've been thinking about how important it is to reach out to check in on friends or loved ones we haven't seen in a while. Sometimes it's as simple as sending that text, grabbing coffee, or calling someone just to say hi. Those little connections really make a difference, especially when life starts to feel a bit heavier at this time of the year. And it's funny, every time I reach out to someone or open up, I'm always like, why didn't I do that sooner? Therapy can feel the same way. Taking that first step might seem hard, but once you do, you realize how much lighter you feel. BetterHelp makes that first step easier. They'll match you with a licensed therapist who can fit your needs so you can focus on what really matters. And if it's not the right fit, you can switch at any time. With over 30,000 therapists and 1 million people served, it's no wonder BetterHelp has such amazing reviews. So this month, don't wait to reach out, whether that's to a friend or to a therapist. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/happyhealthy. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/happyhealthy. We've been married for 2 years as of November 12th. We just celebrated 2 years. Congrats to us, baby.
Yeah.
I love you.
What'd you get me?
What'd you get me?
Guys, I have a big... it's actually kind of funny. Janine just got back from her trip.
Oh, yeah, I did.
And I've made her close her eyes coming into the house because I have a surprise for her. And I can't show her until 7 o'clock later tonight. And so that's your gift, is this surprise.
Really?
And so you didn't have to get me anything. It's okay.
Making me look bad over here.
No, I didn't want anything. Listen, you're all I need.
Thank you.
Okay, let's jump right into it.
Let's ask the juicy questions.
We're gonna ask some lighthearted questions, but we're also gonna, we're gonna ask questions that could get us in trouble. So, first question.
This is so good.
What was our most embarrassingly petty argument over the last 2 years?
I mean, we've had some dumb ones. We've
had some categorical. Whoa, what word was I about to say there?
Where were you going with that?
Categorical?
Categorically?
Yeah.
Yeah, categorically stupid.
Yeah.
It's hard. I'm like looking at you through the tree. It's like I'm looking through some branches. You know what? I feel like they say like marriage is not. Personally, for us, our fights have never been about really big things. It's been about like stupid little things. Like I'm like, you remember you got mad at me when I stopped cleaning the eggs in the pan?
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, well, you don't pick your shoes up.
But I didn't get that was I didn't get mad at you. That was
No, it's petty.
that wasn't even petty because I was just like, hey, do you mind fixing your eggs? But I'm talking more like an argument that started off so stupid that ended up turning into a 3 a.m. Because I'm the type of guy, this is something in our marriage.
Oh, yeah.
I can't sleep until we fix it. The issue with that is you become unlogical at midnight and then you're just like, you're just going in circles.
Yep.
Going in circles. Okay, I have one. So
Okay.
Jeanine has very, very, very bad memory.
I was just about to say that. My memory's trash.
It's so bad.
Like, I literally couldn't think of a situation. I was sitting here racking my brain.
Yeah, and that's dangerous for a husband. When your wife's memory is bad, that is danger because you'll find yourself in situations where I'm like, that did not happen like
and
that.
I so think it did.
So I remember at dinner, we were with some of our best friends, and Jeanine was telling the story on something that I said to her. I can't remember specifically what it was, but you took my words and then you said something. I was like, I didn't say that.
Yeah, and then I like doubled down.
And then you said that I said that. And I was like, Jeanine, I promise I did not say that. But you know, like when you're flustered, especially we're in front of another couple.
Yeah.
And I could not let it go because I was so embarrassed because I was like, I know I didn't say that. And now I'm embarrassed that they think, you know, maybe I'm a bad husband.
Right, that
or
I said that.
Like that was rude that he said that. And
I know what it was about.
What was it about?
It was about my hands.
Yes, that's what it was about.
Yeah, it was so stupid.
Yeah, so Jeanine, for some reason, had this thought that I said that her hands were manly.
Yeah, like, because I think my hands look manly sometimes because they're really wrinkly and they're not very feminine when I don't have long nails on.
That's obviously not true. Her hands are fine. And Jeanine was talking to these two people and going, yeah, Kaleb thinks my hands are manly. And I was like, what in God's green earth? Because what annoyed me, how many times in our marriage have I told you, babe, your hands are fine?
Yeah.
Like so many. And so we were in front of this couple that we're really close with, so it didn't really matter that much. But for 15 minutes.
Yeah, for 15 minutes, we were like going back and forth and you're like, babe, I didn't say that. And I'm like, yes, you did. And you're like, no, I didn't. I'm like, yeah, you did. And literally like the couple's like looking there, like bouncing their head back and forth watching us.
Yeah. This was my fault though, because this goes into like another petty, stupid, I'm kind of an instigator. And so
y'all know, if you've been a long-time follower, you know that.
Yeah. The issue with that is, so we're with another couple. They're, again, really close friends. And they're the perfect couple. Okay. They're the couple who had never has.
They don't argue in public.
They don't argue in public.
Yeah.
They say, sweetie. They say, you know, they're so.
Yes, my love.
They don't make fun of each other. I mean, one time he made fun of her. She's probably listening to this podcast.
Hey, girl.
And she, you know, he doesn't banter with her because she, you know, she's sweet. You know, they don't have the banter type deal. Maybe, you know, maybe they do one-on-one, but in public,
yeah.
They're
not like one to like pick on each other.
Yeah.
Like we like to like have a little bit of.
Yeah. And so I said the stupidest thing in my entire life. And I said, why don't we all go around and talk about like a fight we've had? And I told them, I said, listen, guys, I want you guys to share a fight that you've had. And then of course, that's when it turned into the hand manly thing or whatever.
Yeah.
And so, but the crazy thing is we got in the car after that date. And you know what just so upset me?
What?
You go, you know what, babe? I actually don't, I agree. Yeah, I guess you didn't say that. And I was like, I need you to call them right now.
Yeah, you were like, why did you double down for 15 minutes? And I was like, I just thought you said that. And I think it was maybe because I thought my hands looked manly.
So how have we gotten through that? Your memory problems?
Sometimes I just have to trust your word over mine because sometimes I'll be like, yeah, you're right.
You are right sometimes.
No, I know.
Like your memory with, if I needed to know where something is.
That's right.
I'm like, hey, babe, where is my wedding ring or something?
AirPods that you lose 10 times?
Yeah.
That's our one beef. He's lost a lot of AirPods.
I think I'm 7 months sober of losing AirPods.
7 months clean.
7 months clean of losing AirPods.
That's so funny. I do have good memory when it comes to that. Like he'll literally be like, babe, have you seen my $5 bill that fell out of my back pocket or something? And I'm like, yeah, it's in the back corner at 37th degree. Mm-hmm. And you left it at 3:59 p.m. underneath the couch cushion.
Do you remember the greatest thing you ever found though?
What?
My heart.
Oh my God. I'm leaving, guys. That was the corniest thing. You know, one thing, this isn't even about you because you never did this, thankfully. I don't like cheesy, corny pickup lines and pickup like things on like, it feels corny. I'm like, ugh.
You need to tell the story then when we were dating.
What'd you do?
Do you remember what we did you know, guys, when when you're trying to date somebody, the first week of dating someone is tragic. The texting,
Oh my gosh.
trying to figure out what to say. You're reading into every text. It's almost like ChatGPT wrote it because you're like, I don't want to come up like I like them too much, but then I want them to know that I like them. And so I had this weird idea that, because I was living in Florida at the time, and so I thought if I sent Jeanine a video of me sending her a dad joke. Do you remember that?
Oh, yes, I remember. And it almost made me be like, I don't know if this is the one for me.
It's the cringiest thing ever. I literally sent a video of me driving in the car, and I put the camera up, and I go, "Good morning, Jeanine." I said, "What did the snail say to the neighbor or something?" And I just said a stupid dad joke.
And I would just respond like, ha, thanks.
But you lied to me on your first date because you told me you liked dad jokes. So I thought you liked dad jokes.
Did I really say that?
That's why I sent you dad jokes.
Well, I mean, I do not like them now. So we've evolved.
Okay, let's go to
That's funny.
The next.
Sweet Kaleb.
The next thing. What is the most married couple thing we do that 21-year-old us would bully us for?
Oh, yeah. Like when I was younger, when my friends and my sisters got married, I always joked that, and like you could call them and I would say, hey, what's that thing I always told you guys when you stopped wanting to like go out? And they would always say, oh, you've become chill. I would always call them like, you've become so chill now.
I've never heard this.
Yeah, no, they'll tell you. It's all like Cammie, Katie, and Lana and all that.
But it isn't like a normal thing.
No, like whenever they got married, I thought when you became married, you became boring. And that you didn't do anything and you didn't have fun and you just stayed in all day and you were just like lame.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you've become chill. And I meant it in like a condescending way.
Yeah.
And that's so us. We love to just stay at home and watch a movie and do nothing and like,
well,
yeah, we chill at the house all the time.
But a lot of that's because we don't have a choice because I'm in school and then we have a son.
No, but even like before that, like we moved here and we really have become more chill. Like I don't mind.
Since moving here, but our first year of marriage, we were living in an airport.
But now we have 2 years of marriage now.
We become chill.
We become chill.
I don't like that. How?
No, that's the way they say it. They mock me because I would say it apparently like that. And they go, Jeanine always said we've become chill.
No more saying it. You're done. No more. That's worse than the dad jokes.
But I don't know. I mean, maybe that's mine. I think I just thought.
But something specific. Like
okay.
Something our 21-year-old podcast listeners would make fun of us seeing things we do as a married couple.
What do you think?
We talk in baby voices all the time still. Like, in bed. It's a slumber party every night. I mean,
yeah.
I recently started reading more before bed. And so, that movie where I think it's Hancock. It might be Hancock.
I haven't seen that.
I can't remember which movie. But do you remember old movies where the married couple would be sitting in bed and they like be reading a magazine?
Yeah.
Or they'd be reading their books. And I remember thinking that is the oldest thing ever.
Yeah.
And I found myself with my receding hairline reading this book. And I was like, dang. Like that's why I also started eating healthier. It's like my gut was kind of coming out too.
Oh, what?
And I just felt old.
I don't think you have a gut.
I did a few weeks ago. My body changes really quickly. Once I start feeling the gut, and then I can stop eating for a little bit. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, yeah, I'm trying to think like what's something. I don't know. I don't know. I think. Yeah, I mean, I think 21-year-old me just thought you became like kind of a boring person when you got married, and I'm like, that is the opposite.
I think what it probably would be is like you're an expert on like breast milk.
No,
like how to pump. How, like you're doing all the concoctions.
That's more like mom related.
I know, but like your 21-year-old self wouldn't understand that.
No, I mean not at all. And I still don't even understand it.
Do you find yourself being awkward now? Like especially for me in law school, when I'm talking to younger guys, I'll catch myself like sometimes trying. I
To
want
be funny?
I want them to like me, or I want them to think I'm funny. So I say like something that's funny to my friends and our culture and generation.
Yes.
And then I'm like, that didn't land.
No, I mean, yes, 100%. I don't even think that's marriage related, but like, because I have younger girls on this podcast and I'm 31 now, and even when I do speaking engagements, I will say something and I cringe myself out. And I'm like, oh, why did you just say that? Because in my mind, I thought that was like a term they use. Like, it's like, for example, being like, what's like a slang word that everybody uses? Like, oh, bro, like that's so lit.
Babe, that's like 2000.
No, I know. I'm just saying that's an example of being like, that's so lit. And then someone's like,
we don't say that anymore.
you say that still?
Oh, yeah.
No one says that anymore. But you know what I mean? That would be an example of like going to some like high school or being like, yeah, that's lit. And they're like, that's not what we say anymore.
I think it's more like, and this isn't to be mean to you 19 and 20-year-olds, but y'all are kind of awkward. Like the COVID kids, you know, something happened during this few years that I feel like those kids just they don't know how to talk on the phone.
I don't blame them though.
They don't look you in the eye when you're talking to them.
They also don't know how to.
I'm like, hey, right here.
Yeah.
Right here.
I feel like they don't also know how to really ask questions either.
They get like a little scared when they're talking to you. You can, you know,
yeah. I don't blame y'all, but I do think there's some truth to that.
Yeah. If you're a person who gets scared looking people in the eye when you talk to them, it's valid, but you gotta look them in the eye.
Okay, what's the next one?
In the last 2 years, who has been the real gaslighting champion? All right,
we already know the answer. Yeah, I'd probably say it was me a little bit. And I think that also goes with my memory problems where you're like, I'm like, babe, I did not say that. And then you're like, yes, you quite literally did. And then I'm like, yeah, you're right.
I'll take some ownership too, though.
Everyone like maybe subtly does it, but I think I maybe do it a little bit more. And my memory does not help that.
Honestly, I think I just gaslighted you right there.
Yeah, what the heck?
I brought up gaslighting question, and then I gaslighted you with the memory thing to get ahead of it to make you feel like you're the person who always gaslights me.
Wow. Are we toxic?
No, I'm just kidding. That'd be that'd been clever. No, I think we both have gaslit each other, but I don't like the word gaslight because I don't even know what that means. I think people use that for like 10 different definitions. Like if you ask 10 different people, what's your definition of gaslight? It would mean so many different things.
You know, this generation too
loves terms.
We have so many terms of like, we like to like label something everything. Like, oh, he's a gaslighter. He's a narcissist. Like we have labels for everything.
The narcissist word.
Narcissist is thrown around a lot.
Type in the comments, what do you guys think a narcissist is? Because listen, I've heard some people who are great people be called narcissists, and I'm like, I think he's just like a little rude, but I don't think he's a narcissist.
Or I'm like, you're the narcissist. You know, when like the person that thinks that they're a narcissist is a narcissist, but they're really the narcissist, and I'm like, maybe you need a mirror.
You just opened that window.
I didn't see anything.
You didn't see? Okay.
It's around my life. He has a surprise for me, and it's right that direction. It is taking all self-control, the fruit of the spirit, to not look over there. I'm really proud of myself.
Good.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What is your most favorite like accomplishment that we've done together in the last 2 years? Because we got married and we full force went into this. Like Kaleb jumped into.
What do you mean by that?
He jumped into the social media world, podcasting. We did speaking events. I was writing a book. You came on a lot of those things with me. We hosted the faith and fitness events. We did 5Ks. We traveled. We did speaking engagements. You were on some panels with me. I mean, we like full force went into this world. Well, what is like your favorite accomplishment and thing we've done together out of all of that?
We landed a partnership, a year-long partnership with BPN. That's Bear Performance Nutrition. I got to go out to their headquarters, and working with them was so fun. I ran a full marathon, a half marathon. You ran a half marathon.
Yeah.
Doing that together was so fun, but then also getting to work with a dream company and to get, paid to run and to post, running content was really, really, really a dream come true. And honestly, like, was not even a expectation or something that we thought could even be possible. It literally started with me us just running together, and then it blossomed into something else. And we really don't run as much now, but I think after law school we can get back into it.
I actually was just telling someone this past weekend because I was in Palm Springs for my best friend's engagement, and I was just telling the girls because, I don't know, I feel like I can't see you. I keep looking through like the branches. I was just telling the girls that I kind of want to do another like half marathon.
You should.
And they were like, wait, come to San Diego. We're going to do the next half marathon in March. And I was like, that would be really fun. I don't know what that looks like with Duke, but maybe I can take him with me on a stroller or something. I don't know.
You should do Oklahoma City again or Austin or something. But besides the marathon, real quickly, I mean, definitely having Duke was the biggest accomplishment.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
The faith and fitness events were my absolute favorite, and it was so fun planning those with you. We got like sponsors. We flew out to Nashville. We had like 50, 60 of you guys come out. I mean, that was so freaking fun. I love that. But it's funny because even though we did all those things, like truly, I was just thinking, I'm like, Duke is my favorite accomplishment. Like we did that.
He's the great. I mean, he's literally.
We just love him.
I'm not ready for the time where we really have to start parenting him.
Yeah,
because he's my best friend right now.
I know he's my little bestie too.
Your kids can't be really your best friends when they get older. You got to be their parents.
Yeah,
but right now that's my little bro.
Yeah.
Also, I want to preface when we say things like gaslighting champion, like we are. You got to know we don't really. If you're in a relationship where you're being gaslit, we've used that terminology in a way where it doesn't probably mean, the detrimental things that you hear. So take this podcast with a lot of context to know that
we're talking about like our relationship and like
we're kind of
trying to kind of keep it lighthearted here, but we don't approve of that if someone's actually doing that to you in a relationship.
That is my beef with our society is the fact that I would probably would have to preface that.
Yeah.
Because I know how people could take that so out of context. The prefacing thing is just, it's annoying.
That's real.
But you have to because,
someone will take your words.
Yeah.
You guys know I'm all about feeling my best self inside and out and actually understanding what's going on in my body. And that is why I use Function. It's not just about another wellness app. It's the only health platform that gives you data most people never see, plus the insights to actually do something about it. With Function, you can test over 100 biomarkers, everything from hormones, toxins, to markers of heart health, inflammation, and stress. You can even add MRI and chest CT scans, all tracked securely in one place over time. It's like having a 360 view of your health. And since we're talking about colder months, let's talk immunity. Real preparation starts before that first cough and the sore throat hits. Function can show you if your vitamin D levels are low, if your zinc levels are ready to fight infection, or stress, inflammation, or weakening your defenses. These are things a regular physician often misses. Instead of guessing why your body keeps getting sick or recovery takes forever, you could actually see what your body needs and start making changes now before winter takes you down. Learn more and join using my link. Function gives you a near 360 view of your health, and my followers get 100 credit towards membership. Just go to functionhealth.com/happy or use gift code HAPPY100 at sign up to start owning your health today.
What is the weirdest thing you've caught one of us doing?
I already know mine.
When I thought no one was watching. I have one for you. I remember I don't remember what it was. I think I woke up in the morning. I think it was in the morning. It was like 8 a.m. And I went in the living room and you were on The Sims. And you were playing Sims, which if you don't know what Sims is because you're too young, it's basically like Webkinz.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Sims is like Webkinz.
Absolutely not. Sims is top tier compared to Webkinz.
Yeah, but at 8:30 in the morning playing Sims?
So what? I got
How unhappy in your marriage that you're at 8:30 watching playing Sims.
There's no way. I was playing Sims at 8 a.m.
Okay, it might not have been 8 a.m., but
there's no way. I woke up and was like, time for Sims. Let me log on.
No, it was because you know what it was? Is you were playing it that night and it was still open. So when you came in the morning, what's funny, if you're watching the podcast, you'll be able to see. What's funny is like you were like leaned like
oh yeah.
It's not like you were laying back. You were like getting after it.
Oh yeah. Last year in our first year of marriage, I was on a Sims kick. We would watch TV and I would be like, bye babe, and I would just be playing Sims. So I haven't played in a year.
It's like a makeshift reality where you can build your own houses and marriages and stuff like that.
I still love it. Honestly, I don't even care. Call me weird. I still love it. It's the only video game I've ever gotten into. And I've played it ever since I was 7 years old. My brother got me into it. I just think it's so fun.
It's strange, man.
I think it's cool. It's like you get to design your own house. They get married. You get to have babies. It's kind of cool. And they give you prompts and things. I don't know. If you've played Sims, comment down below because you know how fun that game is. And when I meet another Simmer, I'm like, you just get me. They get me. Like, your weird thing is, like, you think you can sing, and so I'll catch you, like, trying to sing, and then you'll keep redoing it over and over and over until you hit the note.
Listen,
And then I'm like, baby, the note's not hitting. I love you. And you're like, was that time good? Did that sound good? I'm like, no.
I don't think I can sing. I know I can sing.
Really?
No.
See?
No, listen, I can sing good, but I have pride. Listen, how do I make sense of this? My pride doesn't let me sing good because if I try to sound good, I don't. It's like you're trying too much. So I purposely sound bad in a way. It's like false humility.
Everyone does that. But really, like,
Yeah,
I feel like I've caught you, like, trying to low key sing, and then you catch me trying to, like, catch you hear you sing, and then you're like, babe, that sounded
the
kind of
one
good.
song I can do good is "Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low." See. Turn the music up, we'll start real slow. We ain't got no place to go.
I wish I could share the weird thing you did, but it's okay.
But do you see that? I wasn't really trying in that.
Yeah.
When I was singing that, you see what I'm doing?
I know, but I'm like, just like, if you actually like want to sing, like sing. Like, I want to
Listen.
know if you actually can sing.
Why do musicians, what am I saying? Not musician.
Magicians?
Magician. God bless my soul.
You said that first, and I was like, where are you going?
Is it magicians?
Magicians.
Say that 5 times.
Magicians.
Martians. They don't reveal their secrets, do they? Same thing. I'm not going to reveal you my true voice.
You know, you should go on The Masked Singer.
Oh,
and we can really see if you can sing.
Then I could be myself without having to worry about anything.
Yeah, without me condemning you and shaming you.
What's the funniest misconceptions that other people have about us within our marriage? So like funny misconceptions about like your friends and family of me and then my friends and family of you.
Oh, not the internet.
No, yeah, not the internet.
Because the internet,
yeah,
we know y'all got some misconceptions.
Yeah.
Misconceptions?
You know what we should say? We should speak to what we think our misconceptions are.
That they believe about us?
Yeah, so like what your friends and family misconceptions might be of me, and then my friends and family misconceptions, what they might think of you. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So you answer what my friends and family, like what's like a misconception they think of you? What could they think?
Do they think that I'm like really like serious and like mean?
Mean? No one thinks you're mean.
But do they think I'm like really serious sometimes?
I think when they first met you, they were very intimidated.
Really?
Yeah, because like if someone watches you online for a little bit and they meet you in person, they're obviously going to be, more nervous. But you are shy. Like your first interactions with people, you are really shy.
Yeah, which I don't know where that comes from. I think it's because I'm scared that I'm going to like, I don't know, come in too hot and then they're going to be like, well, this girl thinks she's all cool and whatever in a bag of chips. And so I try to like almost like maybe overcompensate the other way because I don't want to come in too strong and be like, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I just don't want people to think I'm like this cool whatever girl.
My family and friends never thought you were mean. That was never a thought.
Okay, that's good.
I think they were like, would get nervous.
Well, maybe because I thought that they would take me being shy and that would turn into being mean because it's like, oh, she's not talking as much. Like, does she not want to talk to me? And it's really not it. It's like I'm like scared maybe.
Yeah. I'm not sure what your family thought or your friends and family thought of me. I feel like I kind of had it bad in a way because you got to admit, Jeanine got out of a relationship like a month prior to like dating me, and I was 4.5 years younger than you. So I knew going into conversations, I had to prove to people I wasn't immature. I was emotionally ready. Like I wasn't going to hurt you again. And so like,
yeah,
that made me not be myself.
Yeah.
The first 2 months I found myself like, not that I wasn't being myself, but I was so nervous when I was talking to people that I don't feel like I could be myself. I don't feel like people really got to know me until like month 3.
Yeah.
When I felt comfortable. Because I felt like I was just getting grilled every single time I was talking.
I don't think that they knew how funny you were because you were so like scared to like let loose because you were like, oh my gosh, what do they think about me? I need to disprove all the things that they think about me. Because again, yeah, you kind of came in and they had all these preconceived ideas.
Tell the Vanya story.
Which one?
She didn't think I was funny.
Oh, she didn't?
Or she thought I was just a nice guy.
Oh, yeah. My sister didn't. So we like all went to Europe
That
together.
was Christmas.
Was it Christmas trip?
Babe, the Europe trip, we were already
See, this is my memory.
This is real time bad memory.
Yeah, it is.
So the first time at Christmas, I don't want to hijack your story.
No,
so.
just tell it. I don't know what you're saying, to be honest.
So the first time I met your family, I was so nervous that your sister was like, he was a really, really nice guy, but he was kind of boring.
Right.
And that was just because I was getting to know people. And then later on, the more time we spent together, she goes, Kaleb, you know, you're actually funny. And I was like, actually? Like,
and everyone in your friend group like knows you as like the funny guy. Like you are always the one cracking
the
jokes.
stupid guy.
Whatever. Like they just know you as like a goofy, funny, always cracking jokes. And so when Vonnie thought you were boring, I'm like, what? Because I mean, I knew you were not in the least, but I think because you were just scared.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, I was just trying to be a respectful gentleman.
I think only Vonnie maybe thought that. But I do feel like, yeah, maybe they just didn't, I don't know, they just didn't know you yet.
Yeah. But it's also like no one wants to be here's where it's lose-lose. If I came in there hot and heavy and tried to be
that's what I'm saying.
Funny guy, it's like, oh, that dude thinks he's, full of himself.
Yeah, you're cocky.
Yeah.
You have to play your cards so right.
So annoying.
It is annoying.
If you're ever talking to someone on social media and you say something like this, I just probably don't say this, but I always don't like it when people say to you, you are nothing like I thought you were going to be from your content online. You're so much nicer in person.
Or when they say the word actually.
Yeah.
You're actually pretty in person, or you're actually funny, or you're actually, you're like, what do you mean?
Yeah, that's always or you're shorter.
It's funny when people meet me though. Yeah, they're like, oh my gosh, you're so much shorter than I thought you could be. You're actually really short. I'm like, thanks.
Which that one's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, that one I really don't care.
If our marriage had a Yelp review, what would it say? What would the review be? And two sentences.
I don't know.
I got mine.
Oh wait, you go. You have such good answers.
Let's do a good review and a bad review.
Okay.
Okay. Not of what we think of them, but what they might have thought of us.
Right.
Ask good questions.
Overshared way too much.
But overshared way too much. Yes. Asked great questions, but they were too personal.
Like told us way more than we needed to know about the relationship. That's so true.
Cute couple.
Wears matching slippers. We are wearing matching slippers.
Cute couple, but they talk in a baby voice too much.
Yeah. Or great couple, but she cuts him off too much.
Oh man. Super humble couple, but he's kept sending back his drinks.
That's true. Yeah, that's probably true. Beautiful couple, both shorter in person than I thought. That was funny. I feel like if you're in a relationship, you should do that too. That's so funny. So yeah, we have been married for 2 years, and it really has been the most amazing thing ever. Like, obviously, there's no perfect marriage. We have our tips, we have our disagreements, we have things that we go through, because any couple that doesn't argue is just straight up lying. And maybe there's more couples that are argumentative than others, and like we have stupid small tiffs, but
you're such a good arguer too.
We always resolve them. That's the German in me.
You're good.
Or maybe it's the Latina in me. I don't know.
Listen, I'll give you credit. I thought I was a good arguer, but you're good.
You're about to be a professional arguer because you're in law school.
That's the hardest part about law school is let's just be arguing about stupid stuff now. Okay. What is one thing that you're proud of us as a couple that we've grown in over the last 2 years? Something like we weren't good at.
Honestly, I would say conflict, like arguing. Like, I think we would just have these like really dumb fights before bed, and it was just so unnecessary. And I learned to not bring up fights before bed because I realized like that's not a good time. You're tired, you're irritable, and it was not a good time because I can go to sleep mad, which is not a good quality, but I would just be like, fine, I'm going to roll over and go to bed. And you would be like, babe, I want to finish the argument. And it wasn't a good quality because I could go to bed mad. And we've learned not to do that.
Yeah.
I think we've gotten better at conflict and understanding each other. And I do think the more you're married, the more you will get better at that.
Mm-hmm. I think we've gotten better about letting our yes be a yes and our no be a no. I think
we're still looking at each other through this tree. Hey, babe.
No, I think we overcommitted so much in our first year of marriage.
Yeah.
There was nothing left over.
For each other, I feel like
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
And I think that's where the people pleaser in us gets. We're both people pleasers. Like,
And yes, people, both of us.
yeah. If you're marrying someone, you both are people pleasers. That can be the most dangerous issue if you're not careful, because you're not really, because people pleasing is more with people you can't control what they think. And usually you know what your wife thinks and your husband thinks. And so you're not worried about people pleasing people you already know are kind of being pleased in a way. And so there's nothing left over. But I think and Oklahoma has helped out so much with that.
It really has.
We don't, there's just, wheat here and there's not a lot of things going on. So
Yeah, and I don't know. I think also
I'm also just kidding about the wheat. Oklahoma's a great spot.
it is a good spot. Yeah, I just think in general, we've also learned that like if your house and your marriage is not like good, like you shouldn't just keep going out and you shouldn't just keep saying yes, you shouldn't keep being busy. Like your marriage and your home and your baby, like that's got to be in order. You've got to have that taken care of before you can just be sent out, because I don't know, then you just come back home just like disheveled and like frustrated and angry, and like this has got to be the priority.
I think too. I think we got a little lazy in that first few months, first 6 months of marriage, 9 months of marriage, where we would let the house get a little dirtier. We would, the dishes would be not clean, and we would be eating out a lot because we were, not wanting to cook. And so I think we've gotten so much better about your house, and the cleanliness of the house is a direct like representation of what your marriage looks like in a lot of ways. And I think for us, we've really tried to invest into making sure like the house is like orderly.
Yeah.
Orderly. I'm having a hard time today.
That's okay.
I stopped wearing my retainer and I'm starting to wear it again, but it's made it to where I'm having a hard time saying certain words. I'm being so serious.
Is that really why?
No, I'm being serious.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a hard thing I'm going through.
Yeah, that's true. I think we just realize also like prayer has got to be a staple in our relationship. Having those good conversations, constantly checking in with each other. For me also, like I love to make sure that we have phone-free dinners, especially when he comes home from school and we can just put our phones away, because again, like we do social media, so it's really easy for us to be constantly on our phones and thinking like what content next and what do we do? And I think it's really important. And our first year of marriage, we were just so busy with social media that I think our phones became almost a little bit too much. We've definitely taken a step back where we're like, let's make sure we're present with each other.
And I think we stopped this year, especially on the podcast, we took a break a little bit from just like oversharing too much, like talking a lot about like what's going on in our life and not being private about, certain things. And so I think making sure you maintain a good balance where your relationship is not revolving around content. And this could relate to, maybe you guys are nurses, or, one's a, accountant, your wife is marketing. When you bring work home and all you do, your relationship is about work. What you do at work? What you do at work? Similarly, like for us, same thing. And when you have a relationship based on that, you can lose each other, not know what's like really going on.
Right.
And so I think we did really good at that.
You guys know I'm so passionate about creating a cozy and healthy home, and that starts right in the kitchen, and I love cooking. So here's something that's wild. Most nonstick pans and cookwares contain harmful chemicals like Teflon and PFAS, aka forever chemicals. These can actually leach into your food and your home. Gross, right? And that is why I switched to Our Place cookware. It is completely toxin-free, high performance, and honestly so beautiful as well. Their 4-piece cookware set is the perfect way to overhaul your kitchen in one go. You get 2 always pans in the 2 perfect pots in both mini and full size that replace a whole cluttered cabinet of cookware. You can sear, saute, fry, bake, boil, steam. Basically, you can do everything with just 4 pieces. And when you buy this set, you'll save $150. Plus, everything comes in those gorgeous Our Place colors we all love. And let me tell you, the nonstick performance is amazing. Eggs slide right out. Cleanup takes seconds, and I never have to worry about what's hiding in my pans. And personally, I love my Always Pan for quick weeknight stir fries or cozy fall soups. And seriously, it has changed the way I cook. So, if you're ready to make your kitchen safer, healthier, prettier, check out Our Place. It's cookware that's designed to have performance, built to last, and totally free of toxins so you can focus on what really matters, cooking with love. Our Place is having their biggest sale of the year right now. Save up to 35% site-wide now through December 2nd. Head to FromOurPlace.com to see why more than 1 million people have made the switch to Our Place kitchenware. And with their 100-day risk-free trial, free shipping, free returns, you can shop with total confidence. Shop the Our Place Black Friday sale right now. No code needed.
Here's another good question. How and when did you feel the closest to me and you this year?
Having Duke. I mean, that was
When, like,
the NICU.
okay.
All that whole experience, the hospital, you helping me through labor, having Duke, crying together, praying together. I mean, Duke has blessed our marriage immensely.
Mm-hmm.
And that whole NICU experience, when we like looked at each other and we were so scared and we didn't know if he was going to be okay because they just weren't being honest really with us, or just maybe not honest, clear maybe.
They just didn't know a lot of the stuff.
Yeah, there was just let me reframe that. There was just a lot of mixed messages, and so we didn't know if Duke was going to be okay. And there was many moments where we just cried in each other's arms and prayed and just begged God together. And that, I don't know, there's something about that just bonded us so much. And then taking him home, we just savored everything like so much more.
100%. 100%. You know, for me, what it was, this was my most favorite part. This was the season, we were working together still, and I was trying to get into law school. And so we had every morning together, and our doctor visits were so fun.
Oh.
We would get coffee in the morning. There was
Yeah.
just something so fun about it. And
Yeah.
that's like, I really felt close to you in those moments because you go into those appointments and you don't know what's about to happen every time.
Yeah, that's right.
It really was special.
Yeah.
But also when the Thunder won the NBA championship, and I just felt so close to you. You were such a supporter of this team and the organization, and the way you showed up each and day out, when my friends coming over and making sure that we were well fed and nourished throughout all that time. I just think that there's a lot of wives out there who would look at a circumstance of a guy who grew up in Oklahoma and was a big, big fan of this team, and they would almost not understand the magnitude that this has for the city of Oklahoma. And I really feel like you came into this situation not knowing really what to expect, but at the end of the day, you showed up and showed out.
Wow. Round of applause for me.
That's like a good game. Can you like keep
going and not say the word like?
Yeah, or just like say a sentence, but like it just keeps going, like, and it keeps making sense.
It has to make sense. Yeah.
You should try it.
That's hard. Give me another prompt and I can maybe try it.
Okay. What's Kaleb's best talent?
Kaleb's best talent is talking to people and communicating directly and helping mediate any situation and problem you might have, and hearing both sides of the people and the situation and the problem, and then immediately going back to the point and saying, okay, guys, let's go back to what the main point is, and discussing it and solving it and resolving it and figuring out what to do next, and making the main thing and resolving resolutions and problems in people's relationships.
You kept saying and. I'm saying like a sentence. Okay.
I wasn't allowed to say and?
You kept going. Kaleb did this and. Kaleb did this and. Okay, give me another one. Give me a prompt.
What is a recent moment with us that you just loved?
Jeanine has a really good attitude at times when she's servant-hearted in a way that I don't expect her to be servant-hearted, because when she shows up each and a day out and she has a kid and she has Duke every single day, and I go to law school, every day she texts me, Kaleb, what are we going to do for dinner? And she knows I have this favorite spot called Kicking Bird, and we go to this golf spot, and it's at the dinner, and it's a lookout, and we have food and drinks and dinner and everything. And she just knows at those moments it's really important to be able to have those conversations, because at the end of the day, we don't get that time very often. And with a baby, with a kid, our son was in the NICU, and the NICU really brought out really important time because we didn't know whether our son was going to be okay. And through that, our relationship built on a deeper magnitude, and our conversations got better. And so what happened is now when we go to these dinner spots, our relationships change because our communication is better. Because remember, in the NICU, we had to learn how to talk to each other through these really hard times. And now I'm in law school, it's really hard and very difficult. And, we don't get that communication back, but we built that foundation of a conversational trust that,
Yeah. That was good, man.
It's so hard.
It
It's like,
is.
you
You're
don't
like,
know. I said so many things in there. I was like, I didn't mean, like,
your brain is scrambling.
yeah.
I will say, so, when you move, you have a baby, your husband's doing his thing, we've talked about this, whatever, it can be very easy to miss each other and to become easily agitated or, and I think something that thank you, to steal their drink and steal their root beer float.
Did you want some more?
I'm okay.
Okay.
But a little bit. It can be really easy to miss each other, to be honest, and just to kind of go to your routines and your day to day, and I'm doing this and you're doing this, and what are you doing and what are you doing? And I just feel like if you are in a busy relationship like we are, it is so, so important to find, again, like I said, those moments where you slow down and you kiss each other, you embrace each other, you ask each other, how's your day? What did you do today? How are things going? And phone-free conversations, because again, it can be very easy to shift it to, the baby and this is what Duke's doing. And instead of really like taking care of each other still, like it could be very easy to shift your relationship to this is what Duke did today and Duke da da da. And then instead being like, babe, how are you? What's going on in you? What's the Lord teaching you? And I think faith-wise too, we're still trying to figure out a church here. I think we found a church. Just trying to keep God at the center of your relationship. It will bless your marriage. In a routine, it can be very easy to become roommates and just in a routine lifestyle. And I think you got to keep things fun.
You got to keep dreaming.
Keep dreaming, keep pursuing, keep having fun. Like the fact that even Kaleb is still doing this surprise for me. Like my friend Bella the other day when we were doing dinner together, she was like, I love that you and Kaleb always do these fun surprises for each other. And I know you might think, or maybe you don't, I don't know, but you could maybe think oh, they're just doing it for Instagram. And it's really not like that. Like we genuinely love to do
There's
little.
a lot of stuff we don't post.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I love that we have that element in our relationship. You got to keep it fun, keep surprising each other, keep pursuing each other.
Yeah, keeping your marriage fun is, you have to be fun doesn't just happen. You have to be intentional about that. Hey, what do you want to do in 3 years? Because think about the questions you would ask when you first were dating.
Yeah. Why do we stop that?
Best questions. We don't.
No, I'm saying in general.
Yeah. We should still be asking those same questions. You should still be learning about your partner. And I'm not perfect about this. And we need to do a better job of this. Realizing that we're both evolving every day. I'm not the same guy you married. You're not the same girl that I married in a lot of ways. And we're changing. And I think we need to stay curious about each other.
Yeah, I mean, when we went to our anniversary dinner, that was really fun because we like to actually do this where we go back and forth okay, now you ask me a question. Okay, now you ask me a question. And we'll try to purposely think of kind of creative, cool questions to ask each other that are not our traditional ones like, hey, babe, how was your day? Or whatever. We try to think out of the box and learn more things about each other. And I think that's a fun thing to do. And I actually heard people say this, and I saw a TikTok about this recently, where this one couple, they'll literally record voice notes on their phone and they'll pretend that they're on a podcast when they're cooking dinner. Because when we sit down on here, sometimes things come out and we have these really fun conversations with each other that we're like, wait, that was so funny. And we would have not had that in in a traditional space or if we were just sitting eating dinner. It's kind of a fun game to do with your spouse of let's pretend we're on a podcast. And then it forces you to really think of cool conversations and questions that's outside of the box. And so just try it. I don't know. I think it's kind of fun.
I love you a lot. And these 2 years have been so fun. And I can't wait to see what God has for us.
Me too.
I was listening to worship music this morning with Duke. And I was just man, God he's been so good to us in our marriage. But at the same time, I'm looking at this little boy and I'm dude, that's all I really need is my wife, of course, the Lord, and this little man. All these extracurricular things, it's none of it really matters unless this unit is strong.
Mm-hmm.
And as a man is judged on the way he treats his family. Of course, he's
leads, yeah.
And leads. I think it's Joe Bob was a great, he seemed like a good Christian, but man, he was not a good father. It's well, that's not a good legacy to leave. Mm-hmm. And I think that's my biggest goal is to be a good father, but more importantly, be a good husband. Because I think if you're not a good husband, it's hard to be a good father.
Yeah. And let me just say, y'all, he is the most amazing husband and
Thank you.
father. You really are. It's been such a
Likewise.
blessing being married to Kaleb. And I know you can see relationships online all day long and you can wonder what's it really like behind the scenes. And like I said, we are not perfect, but we really do try to honor each other and have a fun relationship and have a relationship that doesn't like falsely portray this perfect life. And of course, no one wants to blast the relationship online and be like, guys, here's our problems.
Mm-hmm.
But just know, like, we have our own things that we have to work through. But we don't ever, if we ever, like, we've said this to you guys in the past, if we've ever feel like a fraud or like we've been fighting that day and then we sit down on a podcast, we're like, guys, we're so perfect. Here's marriage advice. We feel so fraudulent doing that and we don't want to do that. And so just know, like, we try our best to come on here and be authentic and genuine and let you know, like, we're still always works in progress. We've only been married 2 years. We got a lot more to learn, but it's been amazing. We've been together 3.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
And
so fun.
we also have a lot of fun things planned. We have specifically two businesses, especially ideas that we're working on that we don't know if they're going to come to fruition. But
we do?
Yeah.
I know one of them.
Memory is just...
I know one of them.
Okay, which is, with who?
Oh, yeah.
As you're seeing the memory. And that's crazy you forgot that because that's like... We've been talking about that for, 6 to 9 months.
I know. Yeah, y'all stay tuned. It'll be fun.
What do you got? And then drop in the comments what you think it is. And,
yeah, one of them you're definitely not going to guess.
Yeah. So.
But anyway, Kaleb, I love you.
I love you too.
Our son is downstairs waiting for us. He's with grandma right now. And we love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us on another episode of Happy and Healthy. I know you guys love having Kaleb on the podcast, so we will try to bring him back.
Should we do all of just the rest of the year together?
Sure, why not?
Close it out.
Let's go.
All right, let's do it.
All right, love you guys. See you next week for another episode of Happy and Healthy. Until then, stay happy and healthy. Bye, guys.
Bye.